Here I am, in Bournemouth Asylum. I committed myself in a belief that this place could remedy my appetite for beautiful females, and ironically, I was trying to break free. My attempts to escape have unfortunately been unsuccessful, but there wasn't much I could have done anyway. I would drag my nails down the walls until they fell off my fingers. The walls were defaced with carvings, and the floor was tarnished with my dried up blood. My torso was eventually fastened in a straitjacket. The incapability to move my arms drove me even further into madness. Desperate to escape, I would sink my teeth into this confounding restraint, gnawing it like a beast. Blood from my mouth would stain the jacket. My head was eventually locked in a cage. If they ever saw me make an endeavor to liberate myself from this institution, they would obstruct it. They wanted me to have no hope. The people here could not help me. They fed me, medicated me, and confined me, and it did nothing to suppress my lust for the female body. In spite of the doctor's inability to ameliorate my mind, they kept me here to ensure that I brought no harm to anyone. It was a mistake to come. I did not value freedom when I had it, and I regret that. I cared so much for humanity that I was willing to be enclosed in the walls of an asylum for the sake of the safety of the women I adored so much. Now, I care nothing for humans. I despise them. I cannot look at another human without wanting to watch him or her suffer an excruciating death. But I unfortunately will not be given the satisfaction in life ever again, as the fire that is currently engulfing Bournemouth will momentarily engulf me with it. I refuse to remain a living entity of this universe. A living entity can be detected with the naked eye. It can be held down by human hands. It is bound by physics. As an entity that is transcendent of life, I can be stronger. As an incarnation of sheer terror that is unlike anything that lurks in the nightmares of the living, I can have my revenge against humanity for imprisoning me in these horrendous walls, maddening me with their abrasive voices, nauseating me with their repulsive faces, and depriving me from satisfying my lust for blood. I came here of my own volition, and therefore I should have had the liberty to depart of my own volition. But those self-righteous humans enslaved me to fulfill their own pathetic need to feel important. I've heard plenty of screaming during the time my carcasses lingered here, but I've been dying to hear screaming that I've caused myself. It will be so tremendously delightful to do so once again. I remember the first time I attacked a whore. She was my most beautiful victim. I remember the first thing that came out of her mouth as she laid her glistening eyes on me. She said, "Get away from me, you jackal!" Before I killed her, I promised her that if she spoke those words to me again, I would set her free, and I made the same promise to every other victim of mine thereafter. If I was ever about to take the life of a victim, I made sure that those were her last words. What are mine? My soul shall be bound to this earth, for the Creator will not allow something so dark near his beloved light, for it would bring eternal night to heaven, and the devil will not allow something so cold near his beloved flames, for it would bring eternal winter to hell.